swimming teacher used to say to my mum about me, "She'll never make a swimmer if she won't put her face in the water." To which my mum replied, "She'll make it work. She'll do it her way. She will do whatever she wants to do." I'm the proud head of this progressive, creative, and different school. But was I a natural-born leader? If you asked my parents, they would probably say no. I was at my happiest, sat back, observing. I was quiet, I was reserved. I was at my most comfortable when I was in the comfort of my family, and I had a few select friends, not the obvious signs of a leader. In fact, the qualities I had when I was growing up may seem to suggest the opposite. I was compassionate, I was kind, and I had empathy. Growing up in a family with unconditional love and support, I knew my self-worth, and I had all of the support. Never ruthless, competitive, egotistical, not the signs of a typical leader. So what is the definition of a typical leader? If you Google leader, you get guidance, authority, direction, the one in charge, the one who others follow, the one who convinces other people to follow. All well and good, but I believe that leadership is more than that. I believe that leadership is more about impact, longevity, perception, and about projecting and channeling our innate humanity, rather than a traditional, and some might say male, style of leadership. As of January 2023, there were 31 countries in the world, just 15%, who had a female head of state. At this rate, gender equality will not be achieved for another 130 years. But I put it to you now that I believe that possibly that will never be achieved unless we can encourage and convince girls that leadership is a good thing. In the Girls' Futures report of 2022, carried out by the Girls' Day School Trust, they surveyed over 1,000 girls across all sectors. And whilst 42% said they could see themselves being a leader, when asked to rank career ambitions out of a list of 17, being a leader was 17th. Moreover, only 1 in 3 girls could see themselves being their own boss. So, as the head of a girls' school, my greatest aim is to send girls out into the world as leaders with a voice who can speak up and speak out, who can smash glass ceilings, remove gender stereotypes in the workplace. Yet it would appear that girls do not want this. Well, that would be one interpretation. My view would be that girls do want to lead, that they want to go into the world and lead their own worlds, but they want to do it differently, and they want to do it in a way that suits them. And don't we need that? Girls look for role models who display honesty, integrity, and resilience. The Girls' Future report showed that girls were 3 times as likely to put being happy and healthy and having good well-being above being a leader, and twice as likely to say they wanted respect than being a leader. In a post-pandemic world, girls more than ever are looking for a career that is flexible and fits completely with a work-life balance. So is it actually that young women and girls do want to lead, but they cannot see how it fits with having healthy well-being? As even when women do make it to the top, they rarely lead for a long time. In fact, heads of state and heads of government, female heads of government, stay in power for a median of 2.1 years. 2.1 years. Why is this? Is it a lack of flexibility? Does maternity leave get in the way? Or is it that girls and women are judged by a different set of standards to that of men? Is it actually that women do smash glass ceilings, but then fall off a glass cliff? Are women appointed to positions that are precarious and risky? Let's take the case of Sanna Marin. When Sanna Marin, as at that point at 34, the youngest PM in the world, she was appointed as the head of Finland, she dared to go out dancing and partying with her friends, The video goes viral, it went out there. And unbelievably, people dared to criticise. Even worse than that, she faced a potential misconduct in office charge for bringing Finland into disrepute. Thankfully cleared, Sanna went on to say, "I am human. I too sometimes long for joy, light and fun." But I would say the damage had already been done. What does that tell our young women about being a leader? Is it any wonder that young women do not perhaps want to lead? Why should they leave behind the values that they hold dear to them today, the family, the friendships, the fun, the well-being, if when they make it to the top, they have to give those things up and leave them behind? Maybe for too long, I've had this realization myself. Maybe for too long, we've focused on glass ceilings when all of the time we should have been focusing on glass cliffs and making sure that women can retain their positions of power. If we all agree that we leaders are great role models, then why are we leaders not agreeing to role model good well-being? We must educate girls to lead, absolutely. But we have to show girls that they can lead while still having choices, flexibility, and decent well-being. But can we female leaders really have it all? Can we have massive responsibility as well as a good work-life balance and good well-being? I am a leader. I lead Nottingham Girls High School. I have massive responsibility. I lead a community of staff, students, parents, and I'm a force for wider good in the wider community. Yet, I don't lead through forgetting who I was in those childhood swimming lessons. And I don't lead through not staying true to the values of my nurturing and compassionate childhood. I would say it's because I stay true to those values and ideals that I am a successful and better leader. And I believe by being in that way, I inspire the young women in my community that it is fine to be a leader and stay true to those values as well. So, what are the keys to success in my eyes? Number one, authenticity. Being authentic is absolutely key. I don't have all the answers. I can't do this alone. Team is absolutely key. I admit when I make mistakes. I say when I don't know something. And by being like that, it allows others to be brave enough to come on that leadership journey with me. Number two, empowerment. I don't have all the answers, and I don't believe that one more voice is more important than another. And because of this, I empower others to lead. And it is through empowering my community that I'm able to be a better and more successful leader. My voice is that of a white, straight, cis woman. And in order to get the success at the school, I have to invite others onto my platform, others who have more diverse voices, wider experiences. And it is this shared purpose in our community that is so integral to human beings. And sometimes I have to, quite rightly, shut up, step back, but always listen, because we all know the dangers of being in an echo chamber. And finally, number three, compassion. Compassion for me, but compassion for the people I lead. A compassionate leader who cares about her own well-being and inspires others to do the same. I've always had a flexible approach. I support mums, I'm one myself, and dads. I support women in my community who are going through the menopause, who need the right conditions in order for them to succeed and flourish at school. I trust all of those I lead to work in a way that suits them. I'm not the first person here in the morning. I'm not the last person to leave. I sometimes leave early. I go and get my hair done. I pick my toddler up from nursery whenever I can. Returning to work after only 6 months maternity leave during a global pandemic with my baby in full-time nursery, how was this even possible? Yet, I survived. In fact, I thrived. And the school has absolutely gone from strength to strength. And that is because I don't believe it's lonely at the top. Others hold me up as I do them. I know that my style of leadership works for me. I love my job. I also know that my style of leadership works for those who I lead. We all know that high staff engagement, staff empowerment, and staff enablement leads to great success. Staff engagement being high means that you get greater productivity. Having staff empowerment that is high means that all staff are on board with the vision, and they will go the extra mile, and they are all striving to achieve together. I truly believe that a happy leader is leading a happy group of staff who in turn create happy, successful students. I've always said that a happy girl is a successful girl. And I truly believe the same is true for staff, that a happy employee is a successful employee. So what might be considered to many as soft leadership, non-traditional leadership, is getting the right results. Everybody pulling together for the greater good. And above all of these successes, what matters to me the most is that I truly believe that I'm inspiring the next generation of young female leaders who will go on to smash those glass ceilings, not fall off glass cliffs, because they will be thriving, because I am doing all of this. And Mum, you were right. I will do it the way I want to do it, in the way that suits me, but I still don't like putting my face in the water. Thank you.